Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets. Currently 4:09 p.m., August 31st, 2020, last day of August, Monday, and pretty interesting day on the markets for sure. We got the splits of Apple and Tesla. Meanwhile, the Dow was down 223. The Nasdaq was up, and the SPY was down, or the SPX was down. We're looking at Zoom here after hours, coming out with some monster results. And it's skyrocketing from 325, went all the way up to 350 about, if not higher. I can't really tell unless I click on it. But that's not the point of this video. I'm going to get into it a little bit today, real quick, about a couple stocks I traded. I am definitely having some FOMO. I'm definitely having some secondary, afterthoughts. Yeah, I told you when I sold, if you remember watching my videos back in the day, I said I was comfortable selling Apple when I did. And I was, I was sold into the pandemic. I was sold into, and I think it was mainly because of my business. It really took a toll on it. And I was like, okay, I'm getting affected. But there were so many other businesses that weren't, that's keeping the economy going. I still think there's a dark side to all this push. I really think, there's a lot of Fed money just pumping in here. I'm not going to say it is or not, but, I spoke to a different financial advisor, a friend of mine, and he's like, well, to be honest with you, it's not he doesn't think it's so much that because the bonds are so cheap. They don't provide the yields that you can get better yields out of stocks. But then I'm like, well, they're buying stocks like Tesla, which stop paying a yield of any kind. So why would someone buy? I mean, you're getting huge gains, of course, percentage-wise, but you're not getting a dividend or, bonds are guaranteed. Not guaranteed, but money back. And a company like Zoom, people buying Zoom. I mean, you're not getting no dividend on that. So he did say a lot of money is moving out of bonds and into stocks, and that's always been the case. A lot of money's moved out of bonds and into gold and silver and things like that. So, is all this money new money? It can't be, right? I mean, was all that money on the sidelines for all these years? Our economy was cranking before, or the stock market was cranking before the pandemic. So if people had sold, they were just rebuying everything at lower prices, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm not really going to get into the whole economy thing. I still think there's a dark side to it. I'm not a bear or anything. I just, Tesla at 500 already. Let's go to Tesla. I mean, that's insane. That is insane. It's at 502 after hours. It opened at 445-ish after gapping up. So we're talking like, 440. Actually gapped up to like 470 at one point and then climbed up, and now we're at 502. Fortunately, I did trade it a little bit. Missed the monster move on it. I did take a couple trades. I took a couple trades on RXT through 21. This has after hours on. I'm going to turn after hours off because it gets kind of confusing. Through the 21 second move here. Took a few points or a few cents off that for a few bucks. Beyond, I took a Beyond trade through 37 on this move here. And unfortunately, I sold a little bit too soon, and I got like $30 on that as well. My bigger winner was Tesla. That was I did take a couple of many other trades. Actually, all wins. In Apple, I took a trade on it for 44 cents. So here's the move through 61 here, and then I was taking the next move through 61. And look what happened. It went from 497, 61 to 497. You guys can do the math, and I got 2 points out of it. I went in for 100 shares, and I was trading 30, 10, 20 shares of Tesla last week, and now that it's down at this price, I can trade 100 shares. 100 shares at 461 to 497. Yeah, I wasn't going to get the whole move, and I keep saying this, but why did I sell it all? I should have sold 25, 25, 25, and let the rest run. You know what I mean? 25 shares for 10 points is 250. It's like, not 250, but you know what I mean. It's just like I left so much money on the table. Look at the volume now because there's so much more in the float. We're averaging like 15 million to 20 million on Tesla, I believe, pre-split. Now we're at like 115 million. It's definitely an up volume day because it is the split day. But I was able to get 127 on Tesla, and at the end of the day, I was ended up with $212 in total to close out the August. And definitely helps to see that. And I felt with Tesla back in the game, like in the triple digits, not the quad digits, I feel like I'm comfortable trading it again. It does make its move, and I will take bigger share size. I can take up to like a few hundred shares, but I'm not going to do that. There was one point where I did see it drop like 2 points with the blink of an eye, but I was also in it where it was when it was making this move, where it was skyrocketing 2 or 3 points with a blink of an eye. I mean, people were calling shorts and just getting burned. I mean, they were having to cover super fast, and I think this candle here will share with you what was happening. It's almost like a 6-point candle. You got to be quick, especially when you're trading Tesla. And I was fortunate to make out today. I know, everything I traded worked for the most part. I had a couple trades that went against me early on, and then kept going with me. I did miss out on this. I traded it last week, which was this VVPR. It was a call through 8, and I was watching this huge seller had like 250,000 shares at 8. And I had the buy button set, and I was about to press it, and it came and just flew through 8. They counted down really well, but I was looking at my other screen for 2 seconds, and that's what happened. That's how fast trades happen, and it ran all the way up to 10:55 or something like that, or 10:61. I mean, that's just I probably would have traded it. We'll start around 500 shares on this one. Probably no more than that, just because I knew it can move pretty quick. And it blew through 8 and just really didn't look back at all. I mean, yeah, I might have gotten out a little bit on this, but if it just rode this EMA, I mean, maybe gotten out here at the 930 level at the my last shares if I got out too early. And then this extra thrust up, and then it came back down to 9. So there were trades out there today, even though the market was kind of flattish to down. There were definitely some trade setups today, and I was fortunate to get some of them and walk away green. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I did a video on some level 2 stuff over the weekend, so make sure you check that out. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I will hopefully be back tomorrow for some trading action. So have a good one. Talk to you soon.